we will be playing a game called No, I'm Not Human. It recently came out, and the description says, warning, stay inside, lock your doors, close the blinds, only let humans in, eliminate all visitors, and anxiety horror about paranoia and the end of times. So, we shall see. Sounds like... Are we dealing with monsters here? I don't know. I'm not a human? Not quite sure. It sounds like a little much for you. I guess we'll see. Is the volume good? Typing effect? Maybe like that. Sure, that's fine. I'm just gonna leave it at that. What is it? What happens if I click these? What's with the eyes and the mouths? All right. Well, let's see what this is about. Let me know if I need to adjust the volume. If it's too quiet. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach. Pretty sure is that a dead body? It was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. The kitty! Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Tell her you need to get your ass to school? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Hey neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Fine. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. It also said there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. Oh my god, global warming. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt, or worse. I can look after myself. Okay. Let's be friendly. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. So you left your family. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. In the kitchen? What do you mean see us in the kitchen? If you're a neighbor. Cigarettes? Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. A skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. Oh no. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Can we bring the dog in? Rumoralia? Loneliness and isolation. Save. Kombucha? Has anyone ever had kombucha? Saved. Kombucha saves the game. This save persists even after your current playthrough ends. My favorite drink, makes me feel good, clears my head, reminds me of better times. Well, then I don't really need to use it yet, do I? Your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. So this is our... Nope, I don't look that way. Not anymore. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. What's wrong with the nightstand? Seems like it wants us to sleep. Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Okay. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. The Nutcracker? Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could just explain what's going on. Radio? Don't get why it's not in the corner. I thought that was the rule. Then again, Dad never gave a damn about rules. What do you mean Dad didn't give a damn? Office? Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. Oh, I get that. I talk out loud to myself all the time. Actually, it's kind of embarrassing how many times I catch myself throughout the day. One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. I'm doing it right now. No, you guys are listening to my thoughts. Oh, there's our neighbor. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. I hate dealing with people. I know, it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. So, like, you just have to, like, you know, help out the community. And don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy. So talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV is great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive. And hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it for me. Oh, right. Almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Wait, do I actually need to write this down? Do I really? Wait, do I have to really write it down? Crack a beer and get some sleep. He's so smug. World's gone to shit, but a cold beer still hits. Ain't that right, brother? The beer sure made me sleepy. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Knock one back before you hit the sack. It'll make you really sleepy. If you ever feel like you've had enough conversation for one day, drink a beer and relax. So I can only look out the window at night? I'm afraid looking out right now will make me go blind. That's too bright. He said back then, when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. Been deciding for 15 years, still can't make up my mind. Window to another room. People used to do that to save electricity, so the light from one room spills into the other. Then they sealed it up, but only on one side. What? Oh, there's my number. Invalid? What do you mean? Did he give us a fake number? So I'm supposed to just go to sleep then? What's on the radio? To catch a signal, turn the right knob. To do this, left click and hold on the right knob. Okay. That sounds cursed. That's what that sounds like. So I guess we go to sleep. Uh-oh. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. Light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. Hi! Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice. And then you move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye! Damn. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out. Just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Sus. This man is sus. We can't even see his face. You sure you won't make any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgusts me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Look at the way he's dressed, right? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? Why do you think it'll be any different here? What else would I do otherwise? Just stand outside and wait for the sun to take my skin? No, I think I'd prefer to avoid that. Okay, smartass. This man's a smartass. As long as I'm alive, I'll look for someone to talk to. If that isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky somewhere else. And if I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be someone who's not a complete asshole. Should we invite him in? I feel like he's giving red flag. I should have asked him why they kicked him out. Why the other shelter kicked him out. He's kind of like he's gonna, if he said he just likes a good drink and good food, so that means he's gonna drink all of our beers, and we need our beers to keep us not stressed. So I'm gonna say you should leave. Understood. I understand your reasoning, but it still pisses me off. You're just as cowardly as everyone else in this town. Sleep well, my good man, and fuck you. Hello? Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe, find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. It's just, well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from sun. What will you do now? What do you think will happen? Try to survive somehow? It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll be all over soon, please. It kind of is like, do they have a broken shoulder or something? Their eyes are a little creepy. But they got kicked out of their own home. Come in. Thank you. Thanks so much, seriously. But now I'm second guessing because why were they laughing so awkwardly? Now I get to live a little longer, thank God. That might have been a bad choice. They're much better. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. What if you're trouble? Well, I guess we could go and look for shelter somewhere else. My old lady's exhausted, though. She needs a little rest. Can we stay for just a little while? If it's not too much to ask, I mean. Can your wife speak for herself? Of course she can. Honey, will you say something? She looks sad. She's just really tired. I'm sorry. But maybe we can all talk together another day. If we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. She looks very distressed. But maybe we can save her from him. Can we, like, just take her and not him? Do you think they're trustworthy? Like, I know she needs a safe space. She seems to need a safe space. Oh, come in. Oh, thank you. Why are you just standing there? Come on, honey. The nice man's invited us in. You're just feeling a bit shy. That's alright, sweetie. We'll get you rested up and back to your normal self soon. Sus. You see a few teenagers hang out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. How often should you be saving this game? The ×1, what does that mean? Yeah, I feel like something ain't right about them either. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to... just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Okay. Sticks you'd whack in the grass. Okay. She looks scared, and she kind of looks underage. And I know he's stealing our beers, isn't he? Come on, baby, don't pout. I need to test you. Oh yes, of course. Just please don't trouble my darling wife. She's exhausted. To protect the ones you love, sometimes you gotta sink your teeth into life. He doesn't have perfect teeth. You understand how tough things are out there? My teeth aren't perfect, but it is what it is. They tease me about them in school too. And where are those bullies now? Probably rotting in some alley, beaten to death by the same kind of monsters they once were. But why didn't we check her teeth? Oh! Should I just take a hit of something? Hey, I hope all this ends soon. I remember like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted was to go home, climb into bed, and cry my eyes out. When I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to, but as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek, quite like and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then, I need to lie down. My stomach doing somersaults. I feel like she's just high. I need to check myself. Wait, why did I bother doing that? Shit. White. Smokers would kill for these. What does this mean? This, like, energy bar? Like, does it refill when I go to bed? I don't understand. Should I try calling my neighbor again? Hey neighbor, good to hear from you. So you let a couple people in yet? If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Got any questions? I just sort out the issue with food. Are you taking people in too? We knew he was taking people in. How many signs does it take to tell if someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. I'd say it's probably best to not jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. Got any questions? How do you start the issue with food? I mean, I don't think we're having any issues with food, but it's good to be aware. I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service for Rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on the TV or the radio ads. Got any questions? Bye! Yeah, when I checked my teeth, it cost me energy. Should I save? It's simple, you send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us by email. We'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Nice. I feel like that was informative. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but with 4Rest, you can get everything you need just by picking up the phone. Just call 470-664 and your groceries will be at your door within 1 day. 4Rest, delicious relaxation right at home. Okay. Oh. I sense energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Okay, and... there are prison guards in your prior incarcerations. Give them space. You're just repeating the experiences of your past lives. You need to forgive them and accept their histories within yourself. Only then will you be able to break the chains of the endless cycle. Do you understand? Come in! Ah, delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. I always didn't know if it was all positive. That man doesn't seem so positive to me. I don't know why we have him here. Enough! Stop fidgeting and stand still! Hello, could you please help us? Is this a single father? What do you want from me? I want you to let me in so I can get some sleep. I'm dead on my feet. I used to have 5 kids. This is here the last one. I don't know where to even start looking for them. I just want to get some decent shut-eye. That's bold. Are your kids dead? Or where did your other kids go? No, we have to be right to the point. Are your kids dead? Don't say that. It's hard to look after a whole pack of these rascals, but nothing's happened to them. They probably found their way to my mom's place. They always run off over there when they get sick of me. Or when their father comes by to ask for money again. So will you let me in? I just want to rest up and go find my kids. No. It's sus. Why don't you have your other children? Like, I don't know, I'm judging your character that you only have one of your 5 children. Or 5 other children, whatever the fuck. Fine then, I'll just try to get to my mom's house. Good. I might not make it. No, I have to. I have to. You can figure that out for yourself. Yo! You been seeing all the shit going on? Fucking crazy. You holding up okay in there, bro? What's been going on exactly? I'm here to offer you new possibilities, bro. Respect the vision. Everyone's running around like chicken-ass bitches instead of doing what comes pure and natural. They all just need to be happy is what I'm saying. For real. Oh, his teeth look a little fucked up. Let's hear it. That ain't part of the plan, bro. You gotta hustle while you have the opportunity. Fuck the sun. Time to rise and grind, you feel me? I like his energy. Fuck yeah, my dude, that's what I'm talking about. Finally someone with half a brain. We're gonna have a full fucking house. How many people can you allow in your house? The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground? Oh no. Someone killed them? It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Wait, does that mean it's somebody in our house who did it? There's all talking going on in the kitchen. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. Should I save? I should probably save, yeah. Oh! And now it's gone. Does it like come back? Like if I go to bed, will it be back there? Did I just waste that? Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first, some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on 000451. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Okay, out to FEMA. Everybody's in the hall. Everybody's in the office. Everybody's in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, she's doing tarot readings. Okay, I felt like they would get along with each other. She still looks petrified. Come on, baby, don't pout. Honey here isn't all that great with directions. If we can't find someone to help us, then it'd probably be a 2-day trip. And that's after we've gotten lost a few times figuring out which way we're meant to be going. Ha, right, honey? If someone can give us a ride, though, that'd be swell. Then it's a couple hours tops. Why are you so eager to visit her mother now? That timing is all over the place. I just don't remember how to get there, and my wife's such a silly goose when it comes to directions. But that's fine. All that matters is that we're moving forward, right, honey? Who knows? Maybe we'll get there in a week. Okay, well then leave. Why are we housing you two? Wasting space. Is that a roach? What? Want a reading? Ha, what a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I am simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You need not to say a thing. I knew someone just like you once. He always listened but never spoke. You know what they say, if Jupiter is in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. So, what did you do for the cataclysm? Oh, I'm glad you asked, bro. You ever heard of sports betting? What are you, a scammer? Come on, don't call me that. I'm a fucking analyst, man. If you knew how much cash crossed these palms, you'd be straight drooling, bro. Okay, this guy is definitely like a Bitcoin bro. I'm a professional and I'm all about my business, bitch. People bring their dough to me and get back 5, no, 10 times what they put in. So how much did you make? How do I put this? I made 30 fucking mil. In debts, sure, but debt's got nothing on me. And I definitely don't give a shit about them now. I look danger straight in the eyes, bro. Are you guys not liking this game? I hope all this ends soon. What happened next back at your house? After the man sat me down at the kitchen table, some huge guy came out from around the corner and blocked the exit. He started talking loudly with the guy who'd grabbed me before. They were acting like I wasn't even there. And then they started to touch me. First my arms and my shoulders. Oh no. It's not like there's a whole crowd of men. My heart felt like it was going to split on my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help, but my voice was lost in a sea of panic. Oh no. I ran and never looked back. Well, I did until my legs gave out and I collapsed. Didn't the sun burn you up? I don't remember. I must have spent the whole night just lying there on the ground and then... That's odd. I could have sworn I remembered everything that happened to me that day. I might be a visitor? No, that can't be true. I remember my whole life, my childhood, my mom and dad. No, I'm not a visitor, right? Tell me I'm not a visitor. You seem like a visitor. Why would you say that? Now I'm even more scared. Should we check her hands or teeth? Wait, the dirt meant they're guilty, right? Like they're a visitor? I can't remember. Does anyone remember? Do we leave her alone or pull out the gun? That's a bit extreme. How did all this crap get under my fingernails? How odd. Should we hear her out? Can you cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Okay. I don't want to sleep right now. I'm full of energy. Okay, well, what else are you gonna do then? I guess we could talk to them. Sup? Which one should we test? If we've already tested them, can it change later? I guess we'll find out. Just please don't trouble my darling while she's exhausted. Yap-a-doodle, my wife and I keep clean, don't we, honey? Honestly, even in times like these, it's mighty weird not to take care of yourself. If I get sick, who'll keep my honey bun safe? Nobody. Maybe that's why the visitors are what they are. They don't get sick like us. Why were his knuckles red? You know, I kind of just don't like him. I feel bad for the girl. And what? That's not gonna help me. Won't help you either, my good fine fella. So what's with the gun? I don't like his vibe. Easy there, big fella. You wouldn't really shoot a poor defenseless woman. They weren't a visitor. They weren't a visitor. But I didn't like him. The charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. If you hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. Howdy! Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. Delicious. Despair gives courage to the coward, yes? So, you alone? It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. It's kind of creepy. Hello there, human. How lucky we are to witness the humanity's final judgment with our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed of sin, the sun is doing its holy work. We're on the path to a pure new world. Behold the fucking beams of blessing. You're scared? Have you gone shadow mad? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world, and it has angered the sun. This is our reckoning, and it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous fucking ashes under its gaze. Quite the contrary. Our sins will be purged. The sun itself may even cease to be, but we shall live. There will be no more death, no theft, no greedy fucks who refuse to sell me what I want for a fair price. Can you imagine it? Do you see now why all this is happening? He's giving like conspiracy theorist a bit, which I feel like you could get along with the other two that are in the kitchen. You know? Like he has some, I feel like he has some insight. Very good, human. We could keep discussing this in depth. Oh, before I forget to ask, you got any beer? Fuck! So, we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Did we ever meet this person? Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where shall I open to? Who are you? Me? I am I. You? You were home. Yes. A tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Okay. Interesting. You know, I wish people would have good vibes, like, you know, we're playing a new game, it's something different. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. You know? But don't bring the mood down just because you don't like it. Because it makes the viewing experience not enjoyable for anybody. Not you, you're fine, 20. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. Okay. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. Welcome, it's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science, and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information in there. Damn it, I knew he wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Mother trucker. Okay. Where are the people? These two are still there. I'm listening to humans speak. Are you a member of some faith? Yes, human, but my faith is nothing like the lowly religions you know. I worship the Holy Sun itself for that she protects and loves us, but the imbeciles and sheeple only see it as a threat. They think it'll incinerate us all. Bullshit, its righteous anger is directed solely at the seeds of evil and heretics, for they are the true sinners. May those who dissent never find themselves beneath its scorching rays of salvation. They seek out the flames and are surprised when they find themselves burned. You heard right, human. FEMA are damned interfere in processes that are beyond our control, the control of regular people. They stick their noses where they don't belong. May the sun... Do we trust this guy? I feel like we should test him. Behold these holy nails as much as you like. I've trained myself to absorb the beneficial sunlight with them, and open beer bottles, of course. He's fine, I think. He just on some conspiracy shit. Want a reading? What happened to that man? I told him it doesn't matter what you do, only the color of your aura while you're doing it. But he doubted me, and so life passed him by. One day I closed my eyes and envisioned the fulfillment of my dreams. I poured all my comic energy into that image. If you don't open your eyes to the energy of the universe, why bother living in your body at all? You could do the same. Close your eyes. Imagine your wildest dreams have all come true. Focus on the vision. You know why you suffer? You still fail to grasp that suffering is a purest form of joy. So tell me, are you ready to take the next step? Some find guidance from the other side can help. There are people, experts who know how to cleanse the darkness. If you like, I can help you connect. I sense you might have need of them. You can reach them here. Don't forget to tell them I sent you. You sure there isn't any debt collectors after you? Debt collectors? Fuck you mean? Debt collectors. Look, debts are fucking canceled, bro. The sun took care of that shit. The banks aren't exactly doing shit, probably never will again, which means I'm free as a fucking bird. But the grind never ends, boys. Betting is so cooked. I gotta think up something new. Something better. Man, come on. You really gonna do me like that? I had it all figured out. Double or nothing every time. No sweat, bitch. But now I have a fresh start, for real. By the way, I figured out my new hustle. Want the lowdown? Look, FEMA's clearly calling the shots now. We need to, like, kiss a little ass, you know? I'm thinking if we hand chumps over to them on the regular, they might even let us into one of their tight-ass bunkers. You feel me? Sure, why the fuck not? Don't be a pussy. Dire times call for dire hustles, bro. Quarantine zones are for sheeple. Ain't nothing good happening in there. So we gotta get in good with FEMA. Tongue the ring a little. Don't need a fucking kiss them, just hand people over. Give them what they want. Do we really want to work with handing over people to FEMA? We can call the hotline and chat shit about signs and fucking whatever, so they know we ain't sus. They're the good guys, for real, for real. If you want in with them so badly, get the fuck out of my house. I kinda like this guy. Of course I'm right, I've got a sixth sense for hustling, bro. Trust, you can't lose if you stick with me. I kind of like him. Is that bad that I kind of like the guy? Four rest is for groceries. The psychic lady. Should I call the psychic lady? Texture of an apple, the over apple, the land of mushrooms and paper, fear, the of mush. Though it's so, enchants the, there, me, only tears and parting's doom. Check her breathing. Why weren't you responding? I wish to die. They hung up. This was not quite what you expected. Okay. Ugh, I'm full of energy. What else can we do? Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. A daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Bobber Brewery together. Okay. Nice. Who are we not trusting, chat? Try test her. Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let us do your test. I shall see right through you anyway. Would you say that's perfect teeth? That's not perfect. Our inner cosmos is reflected in the eyes, not the teeth. What do you hope to find there? Leave her alone. You'd further test her? Not hands? Whatever. But do be careful, I earned myself a few splinters crafting dream catchers. She's fine, I think. I'm gonna assume. I'm assuming. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Are you in protective gear, or should we be wearing that too? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ. Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof, so we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board, then we'll send them back. Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. They took the guy the guy with the stains on his shirt in the bathroom. Hello. Oh, here, lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have room for us? Are you both sick? We all suffer from depression to some degree. We knew where things were headed even before all this trouble with the sun. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading up to this, but I don't think the sun's gonna actually explode. I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little more comfortable, then we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over, but I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on out. Do we invite them in? They're fine. I think our parents' deaths worsened her condition, but she's been like this for a long time now. Maybe she'll be able to snap out of it a little while we're here. Snap out of it a little while we're here. Hi, let me in. What happened? My dad. They killed my daddy. Who did it? The visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Where's her mother, though? It's a child. Oh my god. That was a bit of a jump scare. Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will help you? How'd you find my house? Sea City? Lived there. Saw your house? Walk over here. Not hot here. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more. Or what? Strange thing to say. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm ballerina. Well, you decide. What do we do? I like the cat, but I don't trust the person. Look at Kitty. Think again. Go to hell. You find Kitty under house. Small gifts from me. I don't trust it. Don't trust it. Oh! House really is on fire. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred. The fire is still blazing. Did someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts roll in your head and you're overcome with the feeling of... Oh... Oh no. Get that fire in check. We don't need our house catching on fire. Good afternoon, you are watching the news. Due to the sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure, hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. Okay, so like when I come up with a new thing to investigate on a visitor, you should probably use the newest one, right? So now I should be looking at the hairless pits. I'm assuming. Oh, I can interview them separately. Oh, I should do it multiple times. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. This poor child. I want my mommy. I don't know. They came in and started talking and Dad said they were wrong. Then they said, Daddy, Daddy. The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. I came up with a new hustle. This one's fire for real. Aight, so basically, the sun's roasting. A saw, like a sauna from hell, right? I think that means the ozone layer's fucked. But get this, oxygen comes from sunlight passing through ozone. You see where I'm going, right, bro? Selling air. Now that's a fucking hustle, bitch. Fuck you. I'm here cooking up $1 million hustles and you're mocking me? I'll get that Darwin Award and become a fucking billionaire, bitch. Then you'll kiss my fucking feet and beg for forgiveness. Armpits. The things the universe puts in my path very well. Take a look. Okay. Very short hair. This is the end. I feel that there's a blanket of chains draped over my entire body. It's also very, very heavy, and it's weighing me down. I want to take it off. I just need to gather my strength, if only someone would lend me some. I have to help her with a lot of things. I was able to give her a bath yesterday. I couldn't even get her in the tub at home. Nothing has changed for her yet, but thanks for asking. Wow. I'm afraid that if something happens and we need to run, she won't even find it in herself to stand up. Or that she won't be able to eat anything because she can't find the energy to chew or swallow. What should we test? The armpits? Let's do the armpits. That's really suspicious. But I'm gonna leave her alone for now. Feeling lonely? Anxious, got no one to talk to? Then the phone roulette is just what you need. Call us now, and we'll connect you with the perfect conversation partner. Should try that. Well, she claims that her sister does it, but I don't remember if the other sister said she does. Call roulette. Or phone roulette. Hello, you've reached phone roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Please hold. Hi, hello? I need to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. Tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. And I found out about phone roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I don't have much choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you have no idea how much just talking to someone will help me. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening to me? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think it might be easier if I tell you a little about myself. Anything in particular that you'd like to know? Where do you live? Far from home, unfortunately. I was trying to escape the heat and looked for the coldest place I could find. I'm in the middle of nowhere and the cold cuts right to the bone. Nothing grows here, not even grass. It's a relatively safe place, miles from anywhere. But if there's a cold spot in the ninth circle of hell, then this place isn't so bad by comparison. It's funny, I used to hate the cold, but now it feels like a blessing. I want to believe the sun will calm down and this will all be over. I'm losing faith in a happy ending. What happens when the sun stops burning? The visitors might never disappear. They could replace our friends and loved ones and we wouldn't even know. I didn't want to, but my best friend actually wanted to come with me, but he couldn't. He didn't have the papers to travel, and when the... Wow. He regretted not getting them sooner. Oh, he was in love with, I want him to confess first. I don't even know where to start. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with talking about yourself. Wow, I'm lonely. My father. I am lonely. My father? I hated him. They shouldn't even, like, they didn't even respond to me. I'm sorry, it sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house ending up with you. I can't even imagine what you went through. Hey, thanks again for talking to me. Goodbye and stay strong, okay? Oh my god, what if they use this info against us? We gotta be careful with that. Full of energy. Should we test something else about her? What do we do? Teeth, hands, or eyes? Interesting. Okay. looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to that house oh so very soon. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. The skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. Can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat. Probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. This is not a choice. Omera, they're taking one of the sisters. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it will all be over. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. I received a notice. Ew! I don't like this guy. So you're still holed up here, I see. What did you think of that guy, the one in the suit? Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order. Or should we take matters in our own hands? And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, you alone? Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Howdy! Y'all home? Are you looking for someone? Ain't looking for nobody. Mama just needs a place to sit, lay her head, darling. Whole darn neighborhood got cleared out. Ain't no one knows where to. I've been running ever since, looking for a place to hunker down. Did they evict you? Said our building took a mighty solar hit or some wackadoo like that. Yellow fellas rushed in, threw folks out on their hinds, grabbed a few of them, up too. Told orders to get, let nothing happen. Oh, bless your heart, just don't go open up for any of them yellows that come knocking. The second you do, they'll be dragging us both off God knows where. Uh-oh. Can I come in and rest a minute? I don't remember it. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out under your window. Not anymore. When he did need it, no one did anything. Now he's dead. He might have lived if anybody gave a shit. So, like, but why are we carrying around his dead body? Right? Strong attachment, not willing to let go. I feel this is suspicious. I feel like this could be suspicious. He's gonna bring the dead body into the house? But she does look tired. But, like, if these hazmat guys are gonna keep taking people, I mean... Well, come in. I won't be staying long. I just need to rest a bit. the music change, or am I crazy? I hear chatting. Emergency broadcast! Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the fuel scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Sign aids the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you to, at home, to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you've found a visitor. Now, science time. The heat won't stop you. Feel the drive. With Energica, you're alive. Wow! An invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water? Oh, I love that emote. That's so cute. Oh no. I feel like... Let's leave her alone for now. She's depressed. She lost her sister. What is she to do? That's her friend's corpse. I want my mommy. It's okay here, but I wish I was at home. When can I go home? House burned down, kid. But Daddy's okay, right? What about my room? Did that also burn down? Mommy's not coming? Is there anyone else left? I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. They hit Daddy, but then he got up. I saw that. Which means he could put out the fire, or just come looking for me. Is he coming soon? Want a reading? Who is your mentor? A great woman. She was like a lighthouse in a storm, a beacon that taught me to see the essence of all things. I'll never forget her words. People only die because they do not learn to breathe their inner light. She opened my eyes. Suddenly I saw that I could guide people along their own unique paths. But well, she was afraid to go further. She could never see herself at the center of things, and yet that is where is most importance to be. If you're not the center of your own universe, who is? You understand, don't you? Can we trust the child? What's the FEMA, like, we're handing over the FEMA notice? I don't know, we could probably... Okay, I want to check her, though. Oh. Bloodshot, but she is tired. Hands, but she... Armpits or the photo aura? Should I try the photo aura? That's good, right? I can't tell. I mean, there's kind of a spot, but I don't feel like that's a bad one. It's not like... Okay, well, we can't call the neighbor. Should we try calling the neighbor's number? I mean, I know the house burned down, but imagine this was all, like, fake. Okay, let's try phone roulette right quick. And then we need to check the radio. I don't think we checked the radio, did we? Oh. Okay. Check quarantine zone status. Code 51 reports of explosions at 3 hours. Unit 32-8 reporting code 60. Mass civilian casualties. Officers down. Requesting burn team for body disposal. The city is... stand by for reinforcements. Okay. Creepy. Time's so creepy. You've seen a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streak, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. The path along the field is littered with the bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Oh, she's crying. That's kind of creepy. Sounds like she's trying to soothe herself. Oh no! Are we safe? That seems a little close. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 000451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. Even the hardest workers need a break. With Margo cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Margoro, cigarettes for real men. Disclaimer, the company is not liable for any harm that may occur to the lungs or lifespan. Consume at own risk. Now available through For Arrest Food Delivery. Call now on 470-664. You can hear this. Stay away from the outside. Team officers were shooting at anyone trying to leave. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone, please. Oh no. No, I haven't, Max. I feel like we should test her, but she's really not my biggest concern. Who's this? Oh, this lady. I forgot. Oh, darling, please don't let nobody in. What if FEMA evict you? Why didn't they talk to you? Hell if I know, darling. Those fellows in suits can't get no read on them. Always marching around, barking orders. Why do they reckon they are, anywho? Bet they don't know jack, just acting all high and mighty. Say, they've been knocking on y'all door, too. They taking over buildings now, too? Just weren't raised right. Once is fine, but coming back again and again? No shame at all. She seems trustworthy. But I should test her. You need to accept what happened. What do you mean? I saw TV in your room. Can I watch cartoons? Also, maybe you could invite my friend over, please? I think this is her phone number. When the grown-ups invite her, they let her come, but if it's me, they just tell me off. Her dad might not be coming for you. I don't know what happened to him. Are you saying he's not coming? What? Why would you say that? He was good. They hit him, so I don't remember. Girl seems to stare through you. You're afraid to move, so you just wait for something to happen. After some time, she starts wailing again, and it doesn't look like there's anything you can do for her. It would be worse to let her believe a lie. She has to learn to accept reality as soon as possible. You think she could be... No, I don't think she's sus. How did you help yourself? Every mistake we make is but a code within our inner universe that has yet to be deciphered. I took a long winding path, looked around, glanced back. Just look at how this house has responded to my presence. Bright, spacious, and in harmony with my energy. There's no need for you to try to fight against your own home. It's already absorbed your fear, don't you see? Accept it, or the walls will weep. Yet the tears will be your own. Should I try calling the friend's number? That girl's friend? Hello? Okay, both sound creepy. May I speak with your daughter? Would it be okay if your daughter came over to play with her friend? I don't know which is better. If I speak with Asking to speak to the daughter is weird. The parent may not allow it to happen. They're gonna be like, who are you? But we could get more information that way. But if the daughter comes over and they're not trustworthy, if they'd be in... I don't know. Why am I overthinking this? What? Is something wrong? Her friend asked if she could come over is all. There's a girl here. Her father died. Was he a visitor too? No, some nutjobs just burned him alive for no reason. What do you mean to? Our little girl, she died. We had to kill her. We killed her. It had to be done. Believe me. Every sign matched what we were being told. My husband insisted. Don't you judge me. She was a visitor. All the signs matched. There was no doubt. Why am I even explaining myself to you? Go to hell. I could use some rest. How did he die? I can't. It's just too much. I've run out of tears. I have no tears left to cry. No tears left to cry. Hey, Ariana. But that's wrong. All wrong. I can't just stop crying. He needs to be buried. No. No, 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 no. I'm not ready. They only just gave him back to me, and you expect us to part ways again already? I can't. I won't send him down into the cold-hearted earth. No, but she has a gap in her teeth. We tested this girl's aura, right? Or was that the other girl? I can't remember now. I don't think I tested her hands. Why didn't she let us see her hands? Why isn't she cooperating? Sus. Because she's depressed, but still, we can't just be having her in here and then her end up... A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They're in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for the defense, but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. Hello there. Tell me, can I trust you? You're not with FEMA, are you? Trust me with what exactly? With important information, of course. I need a safe place to hide out and continue my research. I'm carrying some documents with very sensitive information. We're talking kilotons of state secrets, all of which I plan to make public. Okay, I'll tell you. I think I can trust you, but you have to swear you'll never tell anyone else, yes? I used to work at a research institute. They fired me over my discoveries. I claim that the visitors are not the real threat. It's what's inside them. brain parasites. But those fools refuse to acknowledge the merit of my findings. Earplugs. That's all it would have taken to stop the parasites crawling into their heads. Thousands could have been saved. So I left the Institute with my head held high and a few valuable archives in hand. He has information, though. Right? Is he trustworthy? He's just kind of a geeky guy. Delightful. Although, wait a second. Who's that? Oh no, absolutely not. That Among Us tea guy. There's no way I'm revealing anything with them around. Make them leave and I'll gladly accept your invitation. Okay, well, what's our benefit? The Among Us guy, he has these grand ideas, but he's like a crypto bro. His grand ideas I don't think are gonna happen. He claims he like is a billionaire or millionaire or something. Like he's funny, but this guy we could potentially get information out of, but he could also be lying. We already gave the other guy a citation. I'm glad you made the right choice. Believe me, you won't regret it. Once we talk, the world will never look the same to you. Oh. Sounds like a monster. Yo, how's it hanging? Dude, you've been seeing how gnarly things are out there? What the hell is going on? You for real with me, dude? What did I miss? Creatures that look like humans are crawling up out of the ground. No freaking way! Bro, I saw that movie. The one with the ball dude? So all we gotta do is send a team of badass astronaut heroes to the sun, right? Boom! Rocket launch. Mission to stop the world from ending is go. Radical, dude. Oh, the team has to have 4 people? That's like totally the golden survival number. Sure, man, it's a mess out here. People talking shit on their fellow man, harsh and mellows with all this doom and gloom. And after all that stuff on the news, the vibes are like way off, dude. But movies, man, they got it all. Drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way more fun than books, bro. Always wanted to end up in a movie someday. Ah, he seems chill. Yo, appreciate it, my man. Man, this might be the raddest thing that's happened to me, like, ever. You should totally make a movie about this someday. Hey! Can you let me in, pal? I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. A hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating ya. There's no helping me now. I have better off putting off those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. Man, you don't have much time left. I have a slip of paper with me. It's some kind of important document. I'll give it to you if you'll let me in. Let me live my final days in peace. But it's only one important document. What has this guy got? I mean, sure, he helped the fires, allegedly. But wasn't the fire at night? Well, no. Yeah, the fires were at night. Shit, man. I don't want to die alone in the dirt. I hope the fires don't spread to the cities. He doesn't seem that upset about it. Yeah, his story didn't make a lot. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems that one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is a harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul, but worse than the emptiness is the ringing, a distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bells toll for us all, filling our ears with endless din, filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky substances. Serum and inudens? What the hell is that? Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you are able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. Uh-oh, that poor woman's husband in the bathtub. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Is this game automatically save? I'm assuming. Chat. I missed everything. I don't know, is she just really depressed? She won't let us, like, we can't test anything on her. Oh. He's chilling with the woman who lost her husband. Sup, dude? Aw, bro, I was just chilling, you know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies. But now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic commercials, panic commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. Heard some big shot saying now's not the time for fun. This is a crisis. Man, screw that bore. Fun never ends in Fun Town. Booyah! I could use some rest. What do you remember about him? We were over at our friend's place one day. We were much younger then. We were all hanging out drinking. He was usually pretty moody. He didn't talk much at get-togethers like that. Well, we'd been drinking a lot that day. One moment he was his usual silent self, then all of a sudden he said, "Give me a guitar, I'm gonna sing something." And he played oh so beautifully. I loved it. Our friends started requesting other songs for him to play. He just sat there for a moment, and then he got up and said he had to go. He knocked over a glass, tried to catch it, dropped the guitar. She's really yapping now. I found out later that he's only learned that one single song to impress me. I still have a photo of us from that night. seen better days just like us. Now you can't play for me anymore. You sung me your last song. I feel like she's good. Oh, darling, please don't let nobody in. They take anyone from your family? Oh, ain't nobody done asked me about my brood in a long while, darling. They call me Big Mama. Popped out a whole darn bunch of them. Bless their hearts. House ain't barely big enough. Behind those locked doors, poor little sorcery hiding from those damn weirdos. Oh, let myself get carried away there, darling. Them varmint in suits took every last one of my babies. They take anyone from you. No? Then why y'all's house so dang big? Living here all by yourself, darling, that ain't right. Big house means big family, don't it? Alrighty, I ain't gonna pry. Just wish I could get my babies back from them quarantine zones. I feel like she's innocent. I don't feel... Oh. I want my mommy. Got something to share? You would not believe what's in these files. Seriously, some of it's actually pretty darn fascinating. Take out this one, for instance. This theory is especially curious. It claims visitors aren't actually real, that they're a part of a secret government plan to prune the population. Quite a compelling read, and oddly it kind of makes sense if you really think about it. Now consider overpopulation is a known problem, yes? It is simply the truth of our society. Suppose this is how the government has decided to handle it, Should we test him? I feel like we should test him because he's new. Just be aware, testing me could lead you learn things you wished you hadn't. What? Like he shaves his armpits? Like he has no armpit hair? Armpits, you say? Now that's unusual. He looks angry about it. But he does have armpit hair. See the hair? Natural barrier. It slows evaporation. Keep the electrolytes in. Those who get rid of it are letting themselves be controlled by perspiration, making themselves vulnerable. I don't have a FEMA slip. Should I mean, there's not really any other options besides testing her, and she doesn't even abide by that. Like, she's not... Oh, darn, please don't let nobody in. I feel like we should test her for good measure. But what should we test? What should we test? The ears? At night, I hear this scratching like something's crawling around underneath us. She has the brain bug. Oh, dang nabbit. Grab that thing. Kill it. We shoot her. I mean, it's kind of suspicious too with her children and everything, her family story. She's kind of like playing it on hard with the whole, darling. Me? Run? I ain't going nowhere, darling. Go catch that damn roach. I hate them critters. Damn thing wriggled right into my ear. Go on, honey. Shoot. Once Mama's gone, my brood will come. They'll come for every last one of y'all. Wait, what does that mean? Was she actually sus? Did we win? Oh, that's what a visitor looks like when you kill one. Yay! We did it! We only had one bad kill so far. It was that old man with the woman who looked like she was being beat. Or the couple, I mean. The older man, and she looked younger. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into her neighbor's ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems to be intact. A small pocket of safety, but how long can they keep hiding? Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't hear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown. We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it. But this time we'll need 2. Doesn't matter who, just hand 2 of your residents over now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Are we allowed to say no? And like, who do we have that we could give? Like, we have the witchy lady who reads the tarot cards. We have the man who allegedly is doing his own research. We have the child who lost her father. The depressed woman. The woman who... I feel like everybody we have is relatively innocent. The one who lost her husband and the dead body is sitting in the bath. And then the weed guy, like the gnarly dude. Help us help you. Thank you for understanding. We'll bring these 2 back before you know it. They took the depressed lady and the... like, who you'd assume is the weed guy. And we'll handle the visitors. Okay, the depressed lady I was a little worried about, so I guess it's good. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. Death. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. It is a tall order. The road to higher purpose is never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace? A world where no one is a burden to any other? Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Also, there is no other way. Or, alas, there is no other way. I mean, yeah, I don't like being threatened. You think we few are all that carry the torch of our faith? Others will come. While you sleep, they'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run? So perhaps let them stay. Yes. I doubt it shall take very long. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Oh, remember? We saw this guy in the back and he had killed somebody. And look, he's collecting fingers around his neck. And teeth. Someone who's here to clean up the filth. My neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Visitor proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? Heh, that's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Is it not good, though? He kind of looks like the Walking Dead guy. It reminds me of the Walking Dead guy. Okay, visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. He might take that as a threat. But he could also take it as like, oh, he can protect himself. But it could go, you know, like gun for gun. Is that a threat? I got a gun, my brother. You know, it could be that. FEMA's been taking people, no clue if they're coming back. I don't feel like he's gonna have any information on FEMA. He's gonna say fuck FEMA. And I don't care about saying this one. Yeah, but what is he gonna take likeness to? FEMA's been taking people, no clue if they're coming back. They know what they're doing. They got their ways to spawn visitor signs. Why would you bring them up? Suspicious. I got someone I need to check on. I'll be back later. You've piqued my interest. Finally, some kind of shelter. I did this to myself. I had to sacrifice my eyes to keep from losing my mind. I thought I could erase that monstrous image if I ripped them out. Now I see nothing but an endless void. You really think a pale man is all it would take for me to rip my eyes from their sockets? No, oh no. There's something far worse out here. Bigger, stronger. It can't be named. It follows the scent of burning flesh and reaps what we've sown. That thing was never meant to exist. It shouldn't exist. Do we let him go? Do we let him in? Bring his serial killer ass inside. I can feel that tarot lady in here. Something's not right with them. I'm sorry, I can't explain it. I just know it's not anything else. I better find another place. Okay, the tarot lady is fine. Like, she's not... I don't need to get rid of her if I don't have to. I mean, she's not any benefit. But if it's this guy any more of a benefit... Not really. And then I have to re-get to know them. I'll leave, but for your own sake, don't go near the charred bodies at night, or it will come for you. Oh, did that just say that was all? Yeah. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual is showing this condition, come to your door. Do not engage. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. The visitors aren't just hiding among us, they may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown... What? How do you say it? Deity? And possible ties to the visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless vandalizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultists may result in arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of a burned house. It's close to the hermit place. We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Okay. Oh yeah, the press girl is gone now. Oh. You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. That is something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and seal our resolve to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead and the mountains of bones and reach her, death. Lost souls, just like the countless others who walk this blighted earth, we yearn for peace, for stillness eternal, and have found the path of her, death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the unknown they fear? Or the lashings of dogma burned into their souls? For millennials we clawed at the veil, seeing life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. How long will you be staying? Worry not, homeowner. We not be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. Can we trust them? I want my mommy. Got something, chair? Still digging through those papers? Precisely. And I've got plenty where those came from, too, if you're interested. Here, take this one for instance. It claims that FEMA are the visitors, and since those suits they wear covered them head to toe, there's no way to test them. Seems plausible, no? Fascinating, particularly where they know what FEMA really stands for. Facility for Eradicating Mankind Altogether. Or perhaps it was something else. Want a reading? Oh my, you think I want something from you? You could find where your path lies hidden if only you saw your own shadow dance. You need only to recite joyous affirmations. You can sense everything changing, right? It's easier to breathe. That's my energy reacting to your space. Don't search for deeper meaning. Forgo the illusion and embrace chaos. I'm simply asking you to join me, because the space say, I'm not a guest here, I'm the author of the sanctuary. Hi, RJ. He could use some rest. So what happened to him? He fucking died. I know, you're right. That was rude. It's just so hard for me to talk about him. I hope those bastards get what they deserve. I hope someone rips them apart. My husband wasn't feeling well. He went to the hospital, but they sent him away. Told us to go to the new center FEMA had opened. All they did was put him in quarantine, took his phone away, and said they'd let him out after 3 weeks. I went over there early once just to check up on him. Those bastards, they... Give me a minute, I'm sorry. All they said was he's dead. That was it. They wouldn't let me see his body, they wouldn't let me take him home. But those apes can barely even tie their own shoes. All I had to do was put on a lab coat and walk into the morgue. And he really was in there. They killed him. His blood is on their hands. All I can do now is scream that my pity for others has run dry. I'd like to be alone. Okay, who are we questioning? Or testing? There's no need to be afraid. We will all depart to a better realm. We will find salvation. Okay, the ears are clean. I feel like this guy's probably trustworthy, but we haven't really tested him enough. Should we run another test on him just to be certain? I feel like those three in the other room like actual individuals, or is could one of them be sus and the other two good? Okay, I feel a little bit better about them now. I haven't used like any of the beers besides one. That was an easy day. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and a crazed voice yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. Female officers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Hello, friend. Say, are you armed? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to be rude. It's just, these are dangerous times, you know? Gotta know if you can hold your own to take out any potential threats. This guy's a spy. Who'd judge you for killing anyone during the apocalypse? It'd be like handing out speeding tickets at a racetrack. But I can hear the edge in your voice. I'd say you could, pull a trigger if you had to. I bet you could, like, even strangle someone with your own bare hands if it came to that, you know? Ah, geez, do I sound off to you? I don't mean to come across like some maniac, it's just, back before everything went to hell, I would never hurt a fly. But now, soft people like me just don't last. I'm scared of what'll happen if I don't learn how to fight back, you know? That's why I need to, figure it out from someone who gets it. We're not trying to teach you, buddy. Figure it out on your own. I guess I did sound like a bit of a wacko. Worse, maybe. But I swear I'm not. I've just been on edge lately. Sorry I wasted your time. I hope I can learn to kill someday so I can stand up for myself. You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what a word it is. You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. If I say I don't care, he might do something to try to make me care. If I say I don't feel anything. Detached, are we? Don't even care anymore? Let's fix that. If there are at least two of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Hi, Mitch. You guys are strange. Oi! Whole world's gone Pete Tong, eh? This ain't a society no more. The beasts have gone out to play. Finally no more home back. We're all animals, mate. I can't do the accent. Keep denying it, and I'll just eat you alive. Won't even leave the bones. This is the new world order, make right? Please stop. Anyone who says otherwise will be dead as a dog by morning. Well, look at old Billy Big Balls there. What you don't know can't hurt ya. I've not asked how you've survived till now, have I? Point is, I ain't here to rock the boat. Good boy. Power's the name of the game now, sunshine. You can either roll with it or let it roll over you. Damn! Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, I tell you. Still feels like I'm stuck in an oven. Maybe a little cooler, yes, but the air is thick as... Can't breathe. You got an bathroom? I'm serious, boy. I don't feel well. I need cold water now. Well, there's somebody lying in the tub, so... I dragged myself all the way here, and for what, An insolent upstart to turn away an important man. I used to run this shit show. I was a minister. Come on, I cannot make it worth your while. You let me in now, and when this is all over, I'll see that you're, compensated. And well, I might add... Do we let him in? Chat, yes or no? He wants water. He's boiling. Maybe he'll eat the visitors. You've got that woman with a corpse in here. No, no, no. I'm not fighting over a fucking bathtub. I'd rather hook you up with something so, you know, handle the matter. You want me to kick the grieving widow? But she opened up to us, and little by little she speaks more to us. I feel she's safe. I beg your pardon? I'm clearly unwell and a minister, no less. Where am I supposed to go, I'm fucked. Fucked, I tell you. You're a minister, you should know people. Oh, he trades for items? Good afternoon! Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, a pack of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on 000-451. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the Equatorial Belt. Troubling news from countries in the Equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. Avoid FEMA patrols. Have we got a problem? Let me ask you something. What are we really? We kill, we eat what we kill, and we don't lose any sleep over it. It's natural, isn't it? But society, yeah? they put us on a leash. Luckily for us, those days are behind us. It's simple, really. Basic and understandable truths have replaced what was once a senseless society. There's a pack, and that pack has an alpha. Anyone threaten the pack, they die. That's a code I can get behind. But the worst thing, a sheep in wolf's clothing. A sheep in wolf's clothing? No, I'm talking about those cowards you call visitors. They was hiding underground like rats, waiting for us to go soft. Then they pop out using human morals. They play on our pity to make themselves harder to kill. We bear our fangs for a reason. Remind them we're the beasts here, or they'll run us out. Take a gander, sunshine. What should we Oh! Does that mean he has bleeding gums? And wasn't that something that's supposed to be reported? I'll look after my Nashers. What about the ones I'm missing? Well, let the bastards what took them hold them tight in their graves. I'll come back to him in a few. Please, kind homeowner, I hope you do not wish to speak ill of death. She despises blasphemous, who labor has unjust and punishes them most harshly. Okay, I'm gonna start, like, not reading every single note card because it's hurting my mouth is dry. I cannot comprehend. Religion attempts to simplify the image of heaven to soothe the woes of the people, but is life ever so simple? Human life isn't eternal. We're merely guests on this earth. We came once, and lo, we shall leave. Visitors, skinwalkers. They sound like something straight out of some sci-fi novel, right? But that's just it. Listen to this. One report talks about a pale man seen wandering the streets. Although I must note the author made a rather obvious mistake. They claim there are two pale, creepy-looking figures out there. One seen through windows and one seen standing at doors. Poppycock, isn't it obvious that they're the same entity? I dare guess the window distorted the author's view, a perceptual error. Still, fascinating stuff, no? These walls have longed to embrace you, yet you bind them with the chains of your authority. The silence inside you is the voice of the world you smother with your own. Your energy is frozen like honey in winter. You must thaw it with your breath. The mirrors never lie. If all you see is yourself, you see nothing at all. All you have to do is shift your energy 3 degrees to the right, and with that you shall find joy as long lasts. Should I be checking myself in the mirror every so often? Does that matter? I'm leaving tonight. I told you I wasn't planning on staying long. I just needed a place to rest for a while. I don't want to think about it. I think I'll just go home, find that old guitar, and then... You could stay here. Good luck. Okay, but if I tell her to stay here and then I have to get rid of It wouldn't make things any easier for me, not to be rude, but I don't care about you. I just want to go home, to be back where I belong. Oh, she's gone. Ew! A fungus? I think it's a good thing we did check. Is that a W aura? That's... His eyes are glowing. What does that mean? The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at their remains. Spent shells are scattered near their bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Cultists pile firewood into a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely reveal itself soon. But until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their causes? Isn't that some of the people that we are housing right now? We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe. A fucking major one. The authorities can't contain the outbreak. They're ready to blow up the entire city. The orders they expect us to adhere us are impossible. If we don't figure out a way to survive, someone else will decide for us. We're not taking everyone you have in there, just two. Then we either find a way to eradicate the visitors or we never meet again. Feeling is mutual. They took the child and the... They're taking the child and... the card lady. That's all. Have a nice night. Let us not waste time. How fair, my flock. Thank you for all you've done. I'm sure you are tired too of all the noise, these oppressive times, the confusion. Death spoke to me not long ago. She hopes to meet you when the time comes. She may offer you a place to hide from everything, even from the end itself. I'm not sure myself what that means yet, but it does sound tempting, yes? I'm back. Tired to find that someone I mentioned, no luck. Or try to find that someone I mentioned, no luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town, or just this block? Hell, same way you do, I bet. The TV and radio spell it out for us. One sign's enough to put them down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, little girl, not sure how old. His wife? Well, fuck the wife. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care, we'll both go down shooting then. What do I show him? Because the armpits we just took care of. You're clean, but that don't mean shit. These freaks can fake it better than I can spot it. No signs? Lucky you. Now get your pits out of my face. I've got bigger problems to deal with. I'll be back. So they took the child and they took the tarot reader. And then I did an aura photo on this guy, the one that was staring at the wall. And the only one thing that I found weird is that his eyes were glowing. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks on quarantine zones. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately on 000-451. To assist in these troubled times, the agency also announced a new identifying sign, fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, an update on conditions at the poles. The sun strikes yet again. Scientists have released troubling new projections on our global climate. If the current heat wave does not subside, meltwaters from the polar ice caps may lead to catastrophic flooding. Researchers continue to investigate the cause of the ongoing climate anomaly, but no answers so far. That's all for now. Stay tuned for updates. This guy's eyes were glowing. I did the aura thing. Have we got a problem? I see nothing, you're governor. You keep everyone in line. Showing you're in charge. Nice digs you got on. All spacious. People drop by often. But the company you keep. No, I didn't have, enough energy. Nice dig you've got. And all spacious people drop by often, but the company you keep. It's not sheep in wolf's clothing I'm worried about here, Governor. It's weak fucking wolves. Your pack has no backbone. People come and go as they please. Pick the strongest and stick with them, or they're dead weight. Simple as. It's time to cut the weak ones loose, Sunshine. Kill them publicly. Make it a message. That's how you tighten your grip. That's how you show who's in charge. And when who don't flinch. When the weak snuff it, that's a wolf you want in your pack, they say. Who are you trying to fool, Sunshine? I can see it in your eyes. You're a killer, cold-blooded too. Don't mean your hands aren't clean. I used to run these streets. People feared me, respected me. Ever wonder how long it takes for a soul to rot? I've been rotten for a while. Now, puss and all. One day this cabbie refused to give me a ride. If I'd let that slide, my name wouldn't mean squat. So I broke every bone in his body. This kid remembered this lesson. His eyes look clearer. Okay, but he's still on my sus list. Got something to share? What if it's true, and what is truth anyway? It's a fluid concept, one shaped by perspective. One man's truth is another man's delusion. What one deems good, another man rightly sees as evil. Humanity has been arguing over virtues since time immemorial. Quite the intriguing article. Now, what we were talking about. Ah, yes, the truth. There's one thing you remember, let it be this. There is only one truth. The visitors are brain parasites. You must wear earplugs at all times. Don't give them the slightest opportunity. Anyhow, I've got more reading to do. Who are we testing? Somebody needs to get tested. This guy is sus. What should we test next, though? We did photo, we did eyes, and teeth. His teeth were sus. The weird thing about the photo is his eyes were glowing. His ears were clean. They try to kill me first, mate, like I just stand there waiting like a muppet. Some free, some run. Me, I hit back. Is that blood or dirt? I don't know, Chad. I'm still sussed about this guy. I can't tell either. But his teeth alone were red. And we were told to call that in if that was the case. But I still don't feel confident. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burned under the midday sun. The dogs feeding on them have fled, scared perhaps. What if they ran, not from FEMA, but something worse? Oh, cultists are tied up to the bonfire site. They decide to sacrifice themselves? The thought twists your mind. Here, death has clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what could come next. I don't remember seeing any black. Hello, you have a beautiful home here. It's much quieter out here in the city. Everything screams. I was hoping I might be able to impose upon you. I feel truly unwell, and I'm not just talking about the gangrene. Alas, each morning I wake, I lie, and wonder if I'll live to see the next. A tale like mine is best swallowed in one foul gulp. The city's noise clings to me like sweat, the frenzy, the scramble, the man desperately chasing a chance at survival, but out here, you've made peace with what's to come. I like to die here, slowly, quietly, truly savor those final moments. A fair question for now, I shall say this. I once lived with a girl I adored. She changed every day, little by little, and oh, it was beautiful. Until the others came, and well, I trust you can surmise the rest. Now I stand here before you alone. We should probably go ahead and let him in. I feel like right? Because we don't have a lot of people here. Do we let him in or send him on his way? Is he sus? Yeah, rotting arm, that is. I'll find some shade somewhere, but please don't cast my body aside once my time comes. Also, why did he leave his own house? They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. Can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. Does the unknown scare you? Do you often wonder why you're still alive? Seems like you're more concerned with what comes after the end. So you die, what then? You're just gone? Forever? Will you feel anything? But I'm more curious about something else. Have you let any of us into your home? Oh no, what's the right answer? I gotta be vague. Why so tense? Cling to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? So, you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Death no longer speaks to me, so that's how the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Oh, but everything's just fine with you, isn't it? I don't know how to answer. Get lost, I'm busy. I mean, we don't owe him anything. Yes, all as it should be. Her gaze still rests upon us. I shan't linger. I'll be moving on now. The day of her arrival is nigh. I can feel it. Yes. It's of no consequence if we don't fully understand what we here summon. What truly matters is this. We are all tired. Yet the thought of eternal nothingness terrifies us. The concept of an afterlife is but a hollow dream, promised by false religions. The cycle of rebirth? Little more than endless torment, with short breaks between. But death herself, she might spare us from the most terrible fate of all, the void. We have no choice but to keep calling to her. Were they truly bothering you so much, or perhaps peace is not what you yearn for after all? I take my leave with gratitude regardless. As a token of gratitude, I could offer you salvation. Join in our rite and find peace. Come, brother, hold our hand as we march toward death. Very well. If that is your choice, so be it. Death will claim her due. What was to be done is done. Farewell. Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here? Rather vague answer. Well, fine. I suppose we can finalize an agreement at a later date. Backdated appropriately, of course. Although... Excuse me, do I look like I need a favor? Fine, we'll settle this properly later with a full legal contract. Tension much? Can we let him in? I feel like there's too much tension. What? What a weirdo. I see your humble abode is the farthest one out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. Lord have mercy, I am speaking plainly, am I not? For hiding away my child, I wish to stay here. And since we're speaking on the matter, allow me to inquire as to your amenities. You do have holy icons, I assume. I also require complete silence for prayer and contemplation. Do not use such base language with me, you godless savage. Have you no fear of our Lord? Have you no shame? I ask a simple question about your home, and you curse at me. Well, rest assured I shall do my best to drive foul language like that right out of this place. Sure. And who, pray tell, is that, if I may ask? That godless bald thug in a suit. A whole life won't be enough to cleanse their sins. You ought not feel the devil keeping company like that. Banish them, and you shall be blessed. I'm not really tied to the other guy in any way. I mean, we thought he was kind of sus. Breaking news! Conditions in the city show no sign of stabilizing, and the disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying the visitors: rapid pupil movement. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack on our studio. If you have questions about identifying the visitors, call the hotline 000451. Our Father who art in heaven, how do you like the house? It's wretched, child. The walls are crooked and the layout makes no sense at all. Tell me, did you purposely assign me the most pitiful little room you had? The furniture is old and sagging, probably been made a meal of by the moths that also taken by residents. You couldn't even hang a cross and make it a proper room, could you? Why do you test me, Father? Our Father who art in heaven. Ew! There's nothing else to share. They're gone. Should we be checking maybe our ears? Just to make sure. Alright, we move on, I guess. Nothing remains of the burned bodies, only a strange shapeless mass. It looks like sludge. You wonder if something melted then flesh and bones before swallowing the remains. If prayers mean anything, the creatures will stay in the shadows. You fear your mind won't survive seeing such a monster. Oh. FEMA officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultists' deaths. Faces frozen in terror and agony as if they saw something horrible before dying. I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered, though. My brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where that brat is. No point looking. Waste of time. If my brother had a spine, maybe there'd still be a chance. But now, I don't care anymore. I'm done with that. There was this family on the edge of town. Barricaded in, Dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. He kept pleading with me. She's my wife, don't hurt her. When the visitors started climbing the roof, the idiot finally opened the door, let her run. So I did what he couldn't. I killed her first. Then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow. The FEMA rolled in, talking about cleanup. Told them not to worry, it was already done. They laughed, said I should sign up. Fuck that. All they do is drag folks away, and the visitors are still fucking here. Anyway, enough talk. I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Well, move it. I don't bite unless I have to. Dirty or clean doesn't mean shit to me. Visitors blend in just fine either way. I don't got time for this right now. You won't see me again. Enjoy what's left. Oh shit, someone actually lives here? My bad, thought the place was empty. I'll head out. Although, mind if I crash here for a bit? Been a while since I was around, you know, people. Never fit in with any one group, so now I'm slumming it out here alone. No point in lying. I hit abandoned houses, empty apartments, grab what I can, sell some, keep the rest. Had a moment where I nearly quit doing it for good. Almost. But yeah, I was just about to hit your place. Thought it was empty. No offense meant, but since you're living here, think I could stay for a while? Okay. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you have a moment? I just was so awful. Could I maybe talk to you? I just wanted to provide a little hope for kids who've been abandoned. I took in those they called tainted. Any child they feared might be a visitor. We lived together in the old kindergarten building. They just needed someone to care for them, to love them. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't save them. They all died in the flames. The other town folks did it. They were terrified the children might actually be visitors. They forced me to watch. First they locked the doors, nailed the windows shut, then they set the building on fire. I can still feel their terrified little eyes watching me. Oh, what else is coming? Back to bed. Breaking news. FEMA has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of administration were identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment. Just in from FEMA, fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors, await further instruction, and stay inside. End of broadcast. Those poor children. Yes, I suppose I don't know. I don't understand how grown, supposedly rational adults could let their emotions make them do such a thing. Were they really so terrified they would kill a child? But don't people realize that killing children is... Can't even find the words. Hardship unmasks us. Perhaps we are the real monsters, not the creatures that crawl up from underground. Fat hall, yeah, that's all I need. Hey man, I thought this place was dead, so why I tried to sneak in, didn't know people lived here. I don't steal from the living. Makes sense, right? Think about it, what's a dead guy gonna do with a coat? He's gone, stuff's just lying there. And me, I'm still breathing. Might save my life for someone I care about. Tell me you wouldn't take something of a corpse to save someone you love. Maybe it's about time we stop treating every dead guy like a shrine, just saying. Our Father who art in heaven, don't you leave if you hate it here so much. You think I chose to set foot in this forsaken place? Had the monastery? I can't. This house speaks of murder and death. Lord knows you probably enjoy wallowing in it. Justly smitting down anyone who would deem a demon. Oh, I looked at his teeth already. Fuck, I just wasted that. Okay, we have this guy. Our Father. We have this lady who's upset about the children dying. This guy's still here. And then this guy who's just passed out. I don't know, I don't not trust anybody. I don't know enough about this woman, but she seems okay. This guy I have trusted, like, I don't know. He's been fine. This guy, honestly, I feel like is fine too. The only one that I think I might be most sussed out about is this guy, even though I don't know. I'm full of energy. I could test her again. They tied me to a post and beat me. Almost perfect. heard she said that. Summer's End Festival. It sounds like he's drunk. What do I do? Just go back to sleep? I should board him up. Things are only gonna get worse. This world's cursed, but maybe there's... Together with the survivors, you make your way down into the cellar. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food stores should last for a month or two. You seal the door, no one will be able to get in now. You keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. The wait for the end drags on for nearly 2 months. The sun isn't the only threat looming overhead. Trust fades. Paranoia grows sharper by the day. You feel the stares. Cold, calculating alien. The fear of death has paralyzed you. It's all about to end. Escape doesn't even cross your mind. There's nowhere left to run. Terror blinds you. It wasn't just humans you let into your home. They tear you apart. Darkness floods your vision. Pain sears through your body. Small, lonely house takes shape in your mind. You hope it will be over soon. It's hard to hold on to. The pain fades as you slip further away. Welcome me. You survived, but so did some visitors. Yay, we survived! That's good, right? No. Not the visitors.